Happy Mabon. Happy autumn equinox. Wow. Oh, what a day. So far, so good. So far, so good. We have uh, the sun, the moon, Mars. Who are else making some little shenanigans up there? The South Node, Chiron. So we got a lot of shenanigans going up in the heavens. There's a T square. The sun is making, or the moon's making a T square. As it's, if you saw it last night, it was a perfect quarter square. It was a perfect quarter square moon. Look at me. I'm getting the wrinkles, man. I'm getting the wrinkles. Whoa. Oh, oh. Got to get some collagen. Getting the wrinkles. So I came on here to wish you all a happy Mabon today. And just take it easy, be chill today. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. The energies aren't there for you to overdo it. I mean, you could get very massively in your ego, especially with that square, and it could really rumble with you internally. As Mars is basically the big guy, the only planet going forward, and he's a malefic, and he's crossing over, looking over at Chiron, and Chiron was the one who wanted to be the great warrior and wanted to win all the battles, yet he had to sacrifice himself to be immortal, and sacrificed himself in front of Zeus, right? He was slaughtered in front of all the gods, and then became immortal in order to save another, um, and then has to live and learn through his immortality on how to heal his warrior wounds. What? How crazy is that? And in opposition with, I love, mythology. All of those lovely little gods and goddesses, they all have egos, right? Growing up, we were told God doesn't have an ego because God is all love, right? And he doesn't. Um, there isn't that sinful part or and stuff like that. But when you get into Greek mythology, man, they have egos. They do some nasty ass shit. They're out there. They're out there fucking their sister, fucking their cousin, and going after this one, going after that one, and then they get the big guy to come in and save them. Poor Medusa. I mean, it's crazy with the mythology, and when you look at Chiron, I think coming across and looking at Mars, he wants to be that warrior. He wants to be that person that perseveres. But Mars is in a sign of diplomacy and having to go with diplomacy, and this is where you're going to see a lot of diplomacy going on. But it's also with the South Node there, it's not truthful diplomacy. The diplomacy is going to come in, and it's not going to be that of truth. There's going to be a lot of unraveling that is going to be seen and had over the next several months, as from this full moon, which is the first full moon in Libra, and then we will have our first eclipse. Our solar eclipse will be the new moon, so that'll be bringing in some crazy hairy carry energies from there. So and then people that if you're really wanting to smash down a deal or get a deal, this isn't the time to smash down a deal. This is a time if you're going to wanting to get something or get a deal. I mean, it's sort of kind of like this is a waiting time. not so much like a Mercury kind of waiting time, but a waiting to not go with your ego, to go with your heart. Make sure that you're going with your heart and having your heart follow you. That's so important. So today, one of the main reasons I came on here is to do a tarot reading for you for the Mabon. And I wrote out a reading, and I'm quite proud of my reading that I did. And for this Mabon energy. So we're going to um, pop on, there we go, my reading for you. And we're going to do a tarot reading. We're going to use 6 cards for this tarot reading. And this reading is for everyone, no one specific. And I'm going to share my screen right now. And I know on Instagram you guys won't see the screen, but I will turn you around to see the screen. Let me see how that looks for you guys. Okay, that's the screen. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. There we are. So it's a 6-card fall equinox energy reading that I am going to do for you all. I'll just turn you guys around. It's in my Mabon PDF that I created. I'm also creating, and I'll just show it to you also. Do I have it up? Here it is. If you are interested in it, and it's pretty cool. It's, turn you guys around again. There is my 30-day gratitude journal, and it's going to be available for sale if you are wanting to purchase a 30-day beautiful gratitude journal and doing affirmations. So I have that's ready to go as well. So let's turn this around. Boop, so you can see me. I know you all can see me. So we're gonna bring in. I'm gonna bring in 2 tarot decks. I got another deck, and it's wrapped with Kuan Yin, a beautiful Kuan Yin, and it's the Goddess deck. So Libra is a very feminine energy, and who's ruled by a very feminine energy, which is Venus. So we have the energy of Venus. So we're going to call forth the beautiful energy of Venus to come in to help to guide us upon this reading that we are going to be doing for everyone. We've got a jumper card. I'm going to put that out over there. We got another jumper card, and I'm going to put it out over there. And there we go. So I'm not going to deal. So our first card has to do with the energies of the equinox. I'm just going to read these all upright for all of us. So our first card, and it comes up right. So the energy of this equinox, the center card for this equinox, is the Prince of Pentacles. So the Prince of Pentacles. So you got to think this is the page. The page is coming forth. So what is the page doing? He's bringing in something new ideas, new creativity. This prince, I mean, if you look at him, look at the jewels that he has on. I mean, absolutely just bedazzling. So there's something new and something profitable that can happen during this energy. So the center energy is about the page, all right? So it's about this mundane world, the abundance that you want to create. Now the second card that we're going to pull is going to be what needs to balance it. What needs so that we can create it? Well, we need a queen. We need a queen to balance this all out. Now the Queen of Pentacles, and she's very beautiful as well, this beautiful queen, is really coming forth, and she is the one that's I always call her the Italian mama, because she loves what she loves, right? She's going to go out and get what she loves. She's the one who really make sure that you're fed and making sure that you have your needs met. That's what the queen is. The queen of pentacles is one that wants to create and wants the abundance. She is the envision of Venus and what Venus instills. She is the one that wants to bring forth, the money and the health and the well-being in your life. So that's what you need. You need to look at those things in your life in order to bring in the newness. So having that as a balance. And we have our harvest blessings. So what is our harvest blessings? Ooh, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. So this is symbolizing the blessings and abundance. So it's like looking at all what you have created, all what you have created in your life. And it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to go on to something else. You're wanting to create something new, but there's things that you've created and it's done and you've done them well. And it's following that intuition because it is allowing you to step into something new. And it might not be easy. It might not be an easy one because the eight brings in, the eight is also a sign of abundance. The eight is also a sign, of infinity, of the flow, of what's moving on and what's going. So we have to look at what is it that maybe we're hanging on that's keeping us where we're at, because it's the Eight of Cups. So what have we built? And now it's time to move on. Move on. And it could be something that is very sad or very hard to do, but in order to gain the newness of where we want to go, especially during this beautiful fall equinox energy, this is what we got to look at. So what is it that we got to release? Ooh, the Two of Cups. It's funny. You'd think the eight would be the one that you would have to release, but in comes the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups are the connections. So what connections, what people, and it's cups, so it's emotion. What is that emotion? So there's something there that you're emotionally attached to. So don't let an old lover or an old friendship reappear, or something that happened, especially with the South Node. So things that happened 18 years ago, if you're old enough. So around, was that 2005, 2006? Looking back, what kind of relationships did you have back then? Or is there a relationship that you ended just recently? It's not, it's to release it. Release those energies that they're not in your alignment. It's time to let them go. It's time to move forward. And this is going to allow for you to achieve something better, something more, for you to come into balance. So you're already there. You're already setting it up. And in setting it up, in this energy, our fifth card that we are going to pull here has to do with our guidance and nurturing. So as we're doing this, as we're releasing and we're having this guidance from the queen, and the queen is showing us how to create the newness and to us to embrace it and to let go of things that we are emotionally attached to, how can we nurture ourselves? How can we nurture ourselves? Ooh, oppression. Ah, oppression. 10, 15, 16. This oppression is it's the Tower. It's the Tower. It's oh wow. It's to embrace the shattering of what is going to be hitting. To nurture yourself, it is to look at and maintain that balance throughout your life as things are going to get shattered. Because it's in that shattering you're going to find the restoring of what you need to do. And the reflection is the Ace of Swords. The new information, the new energy, the new that's coming forth in this. Now we had two jumper cards that came in. One is the Four and one is Power. So one is the Chariot card. That means there's a new direction, something new that's coming in. And the Chariot card is being led, and it's Freya. Freya is she's a goddess that she's a little bit feistier than what Odin would like. She gets a say, which Odin doesn't like, but she is a one that because they like to spread rumors about Freya, right? So this is moving away from naysayers or things that people don't that are saying about you that aren't in your alignment anymore. Again, you're moving away from something that you're emotionally attached to, and it's going to cause a restructure of the world around you. It's going to cause a restructuring of what it is that you do, and you got to remember to take time to nurture self. So, because the Four of Swords came in with that, so the Waywalok. Let's see what the Waywalok says, because I don't have the book for this. It's the twin goddess of motherhood, the Walking Dead, the Waywalok. Let's see. It's a sacred ritual. Australian. The story takes place in Dreamtime, in a period of the Aboriginal belief where ancestral beings created the land as well as the social linguistic structure. The sisters are said to have helped draw out linguistic social differences among the clans. According to the story, the sisters were traveling to the Afura Sea, but had to stop as the elder sister was about to have a baby and needed to rest. Later on, the elder sister goes in the river to bathe with her baby, and the smell of afterbirth blood awakens Yulungur, the rainbow serpent, who then comes out of its water hole and swallows both the sisters and the baby. The understanding of the common narrative was developed through that's just a horrible story. So, traveling, okay. While the younger sister prepared the fire to cook the food they had gathered, the elder sister went and bathed some of the residuals, woke up. The food the younger sister was preparing comes back to life and crawls away from the fire into the water hole, and the serpent removes a rock that was laying at the bottom of the well. You gotta love these stories. And throws into the land, and the well starts to filling up with more water, and the land begins to flood, and the dark clouds form. When the sisters see Uriga crawl out of the waterhole, they start singing the sacred songs, which are now part of the didgeridoo. Oh, and it attempts to keep the snake away. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. This is making sense with the tower showing up. It's because there's going to be so much havoc in the world, the snake, the evil one, that you really have to be in that light, be in your that song. And that's why you have to let go of so much in order to create the abundance of what it is that you need to create. That in standing in that, you will find that there will be oppression, there will be strife that's going to happen around. But the queen is there to show you, the higher queen, the Venus, the divine mother, is there to show you and guide you that in staying in your light, you are going to gather the new knowledge that you need. And in understanding your knowledge and understanding that of what you have, reflecting, it's only, this is only a glimpse of this energy for the Mabon, but it's looking at that energy of transformation and change that's going to come forth for you as you're going through the fall and heading towards the winter solstice is going to bring you something even more, something a better choice for you. But don't fall for the evil ones that want to swallow you whole and take advantage of you and take away what is your sovereign right, what is your inalienable rights, because those are yours. Nobody can take them away from you. So you can stand in the glory of who you are. And that's where the energy is with this Mabon, and it's strong, and it's not. Again, we're not living in normal times, so the energies aren't like, let us go out and just celebrate, have fun. Yes, definitely celebrate and have fun, but we're going to be seeing a lot of crazy transformation and changes happen over the next several months that are really going to have us sort of shake your ground to say, hey, no, I'm standing on pretty sturdy ground, and that God's guiding me, and I'm being guided by the divine. So there you go. There's your reading for this Mabon. If you are wanting a reading, definitely get a hold of me. Go to the maryjunetracy.com. If you are wanting there's 7 moon readings left. The next one is the full moon, and then we have 6 after that. So if you are wanting the 7 moon readings, they're on sale right now for $245 plus a bonus reading. If you are wanting to get that, you can get a hold of me, yeah, or even email thegurumama.com. So at gmail.com, or DM me, and we'll set you up, get your information, and each reading's personal. So definitely, if you are wanting to get a reading, let's go for it. And let's pull the tarots. Let's see what these guys have to say with this all. I like using different cards. It's fun. I think my dog went inside. Take a sip of coffee. We got the Ace of Swords again. So we got the Ace of Swords. Happy family. So information to create the happy family. The happy family is going to guide us. It's going to take us on a journey. This energy is going to take us on a new journey with the knowledge that we gain and the energy that we have around us. Right? So and we're going to be blessed with all the things that we are receiving and that we go. And what we have to release, we got to release our burden. What do you need to release? Release and let go of the burdens that you have in your life, so that you are able to have the guidance of the Queen of I don't give a shit, who's going to come in and give you that nurturing balance, because she's going to say, hey, you got to go with your passion, go with what you love, and with the new knowledge that's coming in. So there's something about new knowledge, new understanding, new passions that are coming in, that are going to help to guide with your family and create something. But you got to release whatever you're trying to do on your own. You can't do it on your own. And through it, you got to reflect on what you have gained and what you are growing. So there's a lot of reflection in these cards that are coming through, and a lot to do with letting go of what no longer serves you. Goddesses came in hard and heavy and say, you better do it, because lightning's going to strike it anyways, and it's going to get taken away. So and those are the hard lessons we don't want to, damn hard lessons when the tower comes in. And it's like saying, like, okay, you know what, if it needs to go, it needs to go. Let it go. Let it go and let God. So on that note, I want you guys to have a great, fabulous fall. I'm outside in my backyard. I want you guys to have a great one. Definitely, with the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you, and all that you say and all that you be and all you do. Thank you so much for being a part of my community, for joining me today, and for watching the replay. Blessings, everybody. Have a good one. Let those duckies go.